Welcome to Community Renewal Society's 139th Annual Membership Assembly. Our theme this year is Liberating Love. And now more than ever, we need more love and justice. I am proud to serve as the Executive Director for Community Renewal Society and as your moderator for this morning's virtual gathering. Thank you for joining us and sharing in this sacred space. No matter where you are right now, you are a part of this beloved community. And we pray the worship, speakers, poetry, testimonies, and celebrations will uplift you, challenge you, and inspire you in our collective hope for equity, inclusion, and justice for all. This year, we celebrate the successful passage of the Empowering Communities for Public Safety Ordinance, ECPS, which was voted on by the Chicago City Council this summer by a vote of 36-13. We have arrived at a historic moment for police accountability in the United States. After years of organizing and calls to action, Chicago now has the most democratic and progressive system of civilian oversight of the police in the country. We do not take this achievement and the road to get here for granted. We remember those whose lives have been stolen from us. We honor and celebrate Chicago citizens like Anjanette Young, one of our honorees today, for the sacrifice they have made by allowing the people's movement to take up their narratives and share in the clarion call for justice. We know freedom is a constant struggle, and we have not hung up our instruments upon the willow trees. We remain at work, steadfast and committed to being instruments of change and love. Thank you for sharing in our celebrations over the past year, and also sharing in our lamentations as we continue to push for police accountability and criminal justice reform. Community Renewal Society applauds the work of our leaders and volunteers, our staff, as well as the leaders and volunteers from organizations across Chicago. These community members met with residents, directly impacted survivors of police brutality and their families, the Chicago Police Department, and alderpersons, and worked with 2 mayoral administrations to learn, share, and negotiate to create the ECPS ordinance. This is what beloved community looks like. In addition, we have watched the LGBTQIA+ issue team grow and become fully engaged in advocacy work in Chicago and across the country. We have been partners with our friends with Truth, Racial Healing, and Transformation Chicago as we work to nurture healing and restoration amidst our fight for freedom. We are so proud of our growing partnerships with friends like the McCormick Theological Seminary and our shared work in restoring rights for citizens that have been incarcerated. We celebrate our friends and partners of the Chicago Reporter and interim editor, Mr. Glenn Reedus, for the publication's ongoing commitment to investigative journalism and using its platform to uproot systems of oppression. We look forward to celebrating 50 years of integral journalism in 2022. And we celebrate you. You have faithfully supported our continued work in all of our platforms, and for that we are most grateful. We are almost 140 years old as an institution, and you can imagine the transformations we have witnessed over the decades and century. Our commitment to eradicating racism and poverty remains. Please continue to hold us in your prayers as we endeavor to be vessels of prophetic witness and love for decades and centuries to come. Together, we are building beloved community and personifying a liberating love.